Hello everybody. For this little special feature today, we're going to be looking at one of my all-time favourite records that isn't anything to do with the Beatles. It's actually the first album by the Specials, which was simply called Specials. We're going to be looking at the original UK version and the original USA version because there's slight differences. So I'm sorry it's not the Beatles today on this little episode, but you know, we do try to keep other people interested as well. So excuse me. From time to time we do specials, and today's special is on the specials. That one. So this was released in 1980, I think it was. 1979, 1980. Let's have a look. Does it say on the labels? I think it was 1980. 1979. That's what I know, isn't it? Right. So by the time this album came out, the two-tone craze in England, or the ska craze, whatever you want to call it, had actually had a few hits by that time. So the Specials had a hit with Gangsters and things like that. And I think Madness had done The Prince, and the Select had done a couple of songs as well. Now, the nice thing about the Specials was the founder of the Specials was a very talented and underrated person in that way. It's called Jerry Dammers. So he formed the Specials and actually formed two-tone records because he didn't want to sign to records. So what they did, they made their own records and then they leased them to Chrysalis Records. I think that's what it was in the beginning. I think in the end, Chrysalis did actually take over two-tone, but I'm not sure. So this is the original UK version from 1979. The catalogue number is CDLTT for two-tone 5001. So it's very sort of like ironic or iconic album cover in the UK. This is two-tone bit there, isn't it? Obviously, two-tone as well meant that there was like two tones of people in the band. First time, a lot of the bands had, white people and black people playing together and things like that. I know the Equals sort of did it and things like that, but yeah, all in all, it was a very, very good debut album. It was produced by Elvis Costello as well. You know Elvis Costello, of Elvis Costello and the Attractions fame. He actually produced this LP. It was engineered by Dave Jordan at TW Studios. Marketed by Chrysalis Records Limited, 12 Stafford Place, London, W19 9AF. First published by Chrysalis Records Limited in the UK in 1979. So it says on here, Horace bass, Terry vocals, Neville vocals, Jerry organ, Roddy guitar, Lionel guitar, and Brad drums. That's the back cover. And of course, one of the things, the nice things about the two-tone was two-tone label. Brilliant. Later copies of this were like injection molded, especially on the singles. Get them on the old paper black and white labels like this is actually quite rare now. And original pressings of anything on the two-tone label are actually worth a lot of money nowadays. So side one, you get a message to you, Rudy. You know how it goes? Rudy, a message to you, Rudy. Then it's Do the Dog. Then track 3 is It's Up to You. Track 4 is Nightclub. Track 5 is Doesn't Make It All Right. Track 6 is Concrete Jungle, and then track 7 is Too Hot. And the interesting thing about that is Nightclub. The backing vocals are actually done by Chrissy Hine of Sanders fame. So on side 2, you get Monkey Man, Blank Expression. Where did you get that blank expression on your face? Ding, 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 ding. Stupid Message, Too Much Too Young, Little Bitch, and You're Wondering Now. Like I say, it was produced by Elvis Costello. This is actually in quite nice condition. Not mint, but It is in a nice playable condition. Of course, this lineup of the specials only ever really made 2 LPs. They made this one and then more specials, and then just after that, Terry Hall and Neville Golding, was it, and the other guy, they went off and formed Fun Boy 3, didn't they? Who were on Chrysalis. I don't think that's the original. No, that's not the original. I think the original Inner Sleeve had the words to the songs on it, if I remember rightly. All in all, though, a really, really, really nice record as a whole. You know, if you just want to play the hits, just play the hits. But to be honest with you, whenever I play this, I just play it from start to finish. And it's one of them where if your foot's not tapping, there's something wrong. Brilliant record, great band. And of course, the specials are still touring now, but I don't think Joey Dammers is with them anymore, is he? Didn't he do the special AKA orchestra or something? But that's the UK version. And then this is the American version. Slightly differently. They've like reversed the cover, because where that's the back cover on the UK one, that's the front cover on the American one. And then where that's the front cover on the UK one, that's the back cover on the American one. Very strange, isn't it? Eh? Very strange. Very strange. Gangster, yeah. Like I say, this is the American version. And this was actually on Chrysalis Records. Again, Horace bass, Neville vocals, Rudy guitar, Brad drums, Terry vocals, Lionel guitar, and Jerry organ. All songs produced by Elvis Costello. The strange thing about this one is you get an extra track on this. You get their first hit, or the first song that like they did on vinyl, which was Gangsters. That is actually on this one, where you'd have thought that would have been on the UK one as well. So Gangsters was produced by the Specials. Again, everything else is virtually the same. Chrysalis Records Inc. 9255 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. Made in the USA. 1980 Chrysalis Records. So this came out basically a year later. Might not matter, just been a few months, but it was released in a different year. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, front cover. I'd say that there would look better on that one. The special was bigger, but and you look at Two-Tone Man. It just seems weird. It seems strange that they've got the Two-Tone logo over there, but it's not actually on Two-Tone. Yeah, not in too bad a condition. But this just looks weird when you look at the label on this. It just does really look weird. It doesn't look right. Put it that way. Again, this isn't in too bad a condition, to be honest. It has got something scratched into it, but I can't. It says PXTRI PV stroke 41265B. That's because that's side 2, isn't it? And then GIF. That is actually scratched into the dead wax. And it's got in brackets on there H stroke MP. Don't know if that's like for the pressing plants or whatever. Then it says PV 41265A. And it's got GIG and G1, the side one. Side one has got a few little marks on it, which you probably won't see. But again, they do play nice. So on the American version of the specials, you get a message to you, Rudy, do the dog, it's up to you, nightclub, doesn't make it all right, concrete jungle, and too hot. So you don't get the thing that says Chris Yard sings backing vocals on nightclub on that. So on side 2, because you get an extra track on side 2, You get Monkey Man, Dawning of a New Era, Blank Expression, Stupid Message, Too Much Too Young. Then you get Gangsters. You said you've been threatened by gangsters. Now it's you that's threatening me. Love that song. Then you get Little Bitch and You're Wondering Now. Produced by Elvis Costello, except Gangsters, which was produced by the Specials. And I think, if I remember rightly, on the UK version, you get the studio recording of Too Much Too Young, and on this one, you get the live version of Too Much Too Young. The studio recording is quite a bit longer. And obviously, the live version was released in the UK as the Too Much Too Young EP, wasn't it? And as a special AKA, wasn't it? So yeah, both really, really nice albums. To be honest, as a purist, I do prefer that one because that is the way I remember it when I was being brought up, or when I was younger, so much younger than today. Never needed anybody's help in any way. So I'll get a Beatles thing in somewhere, winter. That one, I didn't even know that existed till about 2, maybe 3 years ago when I was on a local, what we call flea market, which is like an outdoor antique thing, really, in Chesterfield, which is about an hour and a half away from where we live, and that was actually on a record store. I think I paid about £10 for that, if I remember rightly, which, you know, to be honest, it isn't that bad, is it? Yeah, lovely album. If I was going to give it 10 out of 10, I'd give that one 10 out of 10. I'd give that one 9 out of 10. If you're a completist, you probably would need both, just because that's got this different version of Too Much Too Young on it, and it's got the live version of Too Much Too Young on it, and it has got Gangsters, where that has got studio version of Too Much Too Young on it. But if you live in America, you tell me, you might not have been able to get the UK one in America. I don't know. So yeah, like I say, brilliant album. Shame the Specials didn't really carry on for a bit longer. But then again, maybe they sort of like split up at the right time. Well, Terry Hall and that lot did, because, you know, in one way, the Fun Boy 3 became bigger than what the Specials were in a lot of ways. Although Terry did go back to join the Specials, didn't he, later on in his career? Brilliant. Can't recommend it enough. If you like your punk and your ska and stuff, you've got to have at least one two-tone record in your collection somewhere, I suppose. Well, I think you have. You know, some people might say, yeah, but I'd prefer, I don't know, something other than the Specials. I hope you've enjoyed that. Value-wise, that one, UK version, I seem to think it had a lyric sheet with it. But I could be wrong. On eBay, an original copy, like what that one is, go from anywhere from between 10 and 50 or 60 pounds sometimes, depending on the condition. And I'd say that one is in very good condition. That one, the American version, to be honest, I don't know, because when I looked on eBay this morning, I couldn't find the American version. If that means that's there or not, I don't know. Or maybe just people aren't selling. I mean, they might not have cost as many of these. I don't know, because I don't really know if the Specials are really ever that big in America, to be honest. So still nice to have though. And like I say, if you are a Specials fan, you do really need both of them, because although technically it's the same album, there's slightly different variations, isn't there? I do prefer that one, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, although it's Beatle Dave, from time to time I will do things, little specials, get it? Specials, on the artists. So because I haven't done one for a while, I just thought, yeah, because I was like sorting my music with Matt yesterday, I thought, yeah. And then I thought, yeah, that'd make a good one to compare UK with the American version. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, you know, You haven't, but don't be put off. You know, there's plenty more videos down there that you can watch. You know, there's loads on the Beatles and things like that. So, you know, if you're new to the channel, just do me a favor after you've watched the end of this video. If you've liked it, leave me a thumbs up, hit the notifications and the subscriptions button. Doesn't cost you anything, it is free. If you didn't like this video, because I don't know, you might not, you might think, you know, because I've been told off before for doing things other than the Beatles, but it is a record collecting channel as well as a Beatles collecting channel. So anyway, I just hope you've enjoyed this little video. As always, look after your records, cherish your records, clean your records, you know, because you do have to clean them, don't you? But above all, play your records. So until the next time, Beatle Dave from the UK, in Derbyshire in the UK, wishing you all peace, love and happiness. And as always, thank you to everybody that is subscribing, liking my videos and leaving comments. Until the next time, ta-ra for now.